All right. I would say that, I got introduced to pouring just a few years back, I think in around 2012 or 14, when the craze really started all through the internet. That's when I wanted to do something different. After a few years, when you've done your one style, then you get fed up, you want to do something new, and you're looking for what is the next new thing. So this has stuck with me for many years now. You can say now this is 26, almost 10 years I've been doing it. But I don't do it solely like pour. I combine it with my stories. Mostly I try to do it like in the backgrounds. And it's a really fun medium for me because it's kind of magical. When you're doing the pour, you don't know what you're going to end up with. So it is really fun. But I do certain projects which are controlled pours, like over those two faces that you see, I work the pour around them. So that's a kind of like a controlled pour that I do. But even in that controlled one, I want to tell you the story about this first one, about this lady. This was done, and today I posted the story for part of the series that I did on this one. There are 5 or 6 paintings, 24 by 24 canvas, on canvas, acrylics on canvas. So when I was doing this was the celebration of the Guru Nanak's birthday, 550th year. So it was important to me. I don't know, I generally don't paint saints and stuff, but inside something kept on telling me that I have to paint something. And come January, it was so important for me that I have to finish it. It was like, you have to finish it quickly. And then by April, I finished the whole series because I was contemplating, but I hadn't started doing anything. So I finished the series, and then my friend said that there's a show at Triton, why don't you apply there? I said, I think, is there? So I just tried to Google it, and then I saw that it was by the Sikh Foundation in collaboration with the museum. And when I reached out, they said we've already selected the artists and the art. So then my friend said, no, you go talk to the person there. I said, I don't think so. But while we were talking like this, I opened my computer and there's an email from another person who's going to have a show in lieu with that same exhibition, and he's invited me to come and participate. So I said, this is the universe telling me that you made those paintings, you better go. So I went there, and then the curator, she agreed. She said, come bring your show, but you don't have space, but I'll take a look at your paintings. She took a look at it and she picked one. She says, we don't have enough space, but I'll take this one. So she took one of there were 5, I think, and so she picked one of those, and it was part of the show, Triton Museum. And then the one-day show, I brought all of them, the whole series for the show. So that is the story. And when I did this series, so this was a total pour, even the painting, I didn't paint much in this one actually. So, but it is a controlled pour. So that is what it is. When I did, the only 2 people that I had drawn was the main lady over there and the gentleman, which is Guru Nanak there. That's the saint. So he's talking about the empowering women, that they should have equal rights. They should respect them. And so that was the story. But then he was supported by his sister during his growth time. So I did not, that was at the back of my mind, but I just drew these 2 people. And when I did the pour, I left it to dry, outside, because it takes 2 or 3 days for it to dry. And then I'm looking at it, and I see a face in the corner over there, I'm looking at, and then I said, it looks like the sister has come also, to support her brother. So all I did was did those lines, with the pen to show her hair. That was the only thing. The eye part was also there. Everything was there. The nose, I didn't paint those white lines. They were all there. So it all came in the pour. So it was magical. And that hand that I did, if you will see that I just did the outline, her fingers only. But the hand, you can see it is like she's also blessing that she is supporting what her brother is saying, So it was a really magical moment for me when I saw this. So pours are really magical, that's what I feel. And one time I did another project which I've showed at Works recently. I gave it as for the auction, their fundraising auction. It was a couple of dolphins. I don't know if I brought it here also. I did brought it. So that was, nothing was there in my mind to draw. I just did a pour. And then I'm looking at it, I see dolphins there. I just did one line and the dolphin came out.
Did it sew? Did it sew?
It sold, yeah, it sold, yeah. So there were two, there were two. There was a set of two of them, and in both of them, the dolphins were there, in both. So that was amazing, And then I did another one in which I for me, I felt, I didn't like it because it was muddy colors, the colors were, it was gold, black. I still have it somewhere, but I don't like it. But what I see in there is like wolves, 5 or 6, it's a pack of wolves over there. So these are the stories, when you're, it's like when you're in the zone, you're painting, you don't know, you're just, you're moving the colors, you're tilting, and something comes out, something just comes out. So it's just really fun to do this. So let's see what comes out today when we are doing this. Yeah.
So is this okay? It's turned to the side. I can try to turn the camera.
I think this is fine.
Is it okay?
Yeah. So I was looking up on pouring, when did it start, the history. What I found was in 1930s, there was this Mexican artist by the name of David Alfaro. And he was just very curious about it, so he found that newly car paints had come out, at that time, some nice ones. So he started playing with those and his paintings. He generally did murals in that. And then he did a workshop in New York, I believe, and Jackson Pollock, he was young at that time, he was a student, he joined him, for that workshop. And then later on, Jackson, brought this technique in the 40s and 40s, I think 30s and 40s, and his was like dripping paint technique also. And then after that, this became popular in the 2000, you can see during that time, this happened. So that is the basic history of the pouring. But it's like, it's a chemical reaction that happens with the paints. So it's like chemistry, though I haven't done chemistry, but I enjoy this kind of chemistry with the paints, So what I would say is the paints that I use are Artist Loft, Basic, this is Liquitex, and Amsterdam series. This one, and even I've tried with the cheap ones also. When I started out, I did the American, the small bottles that you get, Deco Art, those also work, But when I'm doing these big paintings, the good ones, then I use all the better costly paints. Even golden, those are thicker paints, but these are like soft body paints, so these are really nice.
But you do mix them with something, right?
Yes, we have to mix them, yes, because this is the mixed ones that I kept ready. So in this kind of art, the maximum time that goes is in the preparation. And I think I already spent 3 hours at home doing the preparation for this. Yes, well, because the preparation is the most important thing. You have to choose the paints, the medium, and the amount, and then see that there are no, anything, thicker paints, or everything is nice and even, all the paints. So I'm going to give one more shake to see that everything is all mixed nicely. This is golden paint, and this one.
Do they come in those containers?
No, this I poured this in the glass first.
So they're mixed with water, or they?
So I mixed approximately 1 part paint and 1 part water, and then I put 4 to 5 parts of Floetrol, which is this. So this is generally used in the house paints, for making it smooth. So when you use this, the paint, you don't lose the color consistency; it stays the same. Colors are bright as any before. So, but different artists, when they are using, you can experiment with this. It doesn't have to be this way. Some don't even use this. Some will use glue instead of the student glue, you know. Yeah.
There is a pouring medium. That
As a
is-
pouring medium, yeah. So some
So-
use that, some use just water and paint only. So you get different, you know, you experiment and see, you get different outcomes with this kind of pouring. Yeah. So it's all in, it's a free way of doing it. Try experimenting and see what you like and which way you prefer. You can use less of this and more of the water, and that's how it is. But the base layer, when you're giving, that should be a little bit thicker. And the other one, generally they say honey consistency. So it's like, you know, when you drip it, it comes like a stream. So that's how it should be. But the one that is on the base, it should be thicker so that the paint doesn't sink all in. So it holds the rest of the paints that are being poured on the top. And it just helps the other paints which are being poured to move around, you know, so that's it. So that is
Before
the...
pouring, should you prepare the canvas?
So this one, the preparation is that you don't have, you can prepare it. I did it because this was an old one, so I just painted over it because this was like I was not going to use it. So I painted black. Also is another reason you can paint is because when you're doing it directly on the white one, when you pour the paints, when you're doing it, sometimes there are some bare patches which the canvas shows through. So this way, if you already have painted the color, then it will show the color that you have painted on it. Especially it happens on the corners, you know, all around the edges when the paint is stretched. That's the reason.
And that's black acrylic paint.
This is black. This is the one. Yeah, Amsterdam I used.
Normally, every time you do black or some other color?
No, I use the white also.
Okay.
And you can use any color. So white, black is the contrast. And I've done it on my furniture also. So at home I couldn't show it. There's on my Instagram, if you go, you'll see. I did one for my daughter. She was going to college at that time. I did a dresser for her bed next to her bed. And it turned out really good. I didn't feel like giving it to her also. But this time for myself, last year I did, we had SPOS for that. I was trying to arrange some stuff in my room where I was going to display the art. And I had 2 bookcases, so they were new and they were not painted. So I painted those. They were painted in black, white, and gold. So those came out pretty good. Yeah. So those are there. I made a video, but I haven't uploaded it on YouTube yet. But I have a video. Someday maybe I will upload that one. Yes.
Send the link when you do.
Yeah, I will definitely do that.
I got a gift as a lazy Susie.
Yes, that was your special anniversary gift. Yeah, that's what happens. Yeah, I don't know how to do it. Yeah, okay. So yes, my friends generally get. I only give gifts to my friends, those who appreciate art. Yeah, because everyone doesn't appreciate, you know. So even in the family also, I will not give my gifts to anybody unless I know that they really appreciate the art. Yeah, there's no point giving it. So this is what it is. So generally, so I brought today to experiment with these inks, and this is another fun thing we'll do. But these are all mixed paints that I brought today, and these are all the different colors we'll be using. Now this particular gold, I think I mixed it last year in summer, and it's still there. So we'll see how it works, you know. So
That pink one, is that fluorescent paint?
this is a pink one. Did I bring it here to show you guys what kind?
That's really
Yes. So this is Artist Loft. I don't know, I've tried so many others, but I just found this one to be a really nice pink. This one. So I love using this one. Yeah. It's not fluorescent. Yeah, it is neon pink. It is called neon pink. Yeah. And this one, I did not mix it, but so if you guys want me to mix it, I will mix it, but otherwise I already have the mixed ones. In case you want me to show you, I will do it in the end. And if you want me, I'll just start with the demo first so that we can see
Will I remove the
how.
computer?
Yes, you can. Yeah, we don't need it. I had actually 1 minute demo showing you, but since it will take too much time, you can see it over here. Hopefully, is this okay? So in this one thing, which I will show you is the mistake that I made. Let me see if I the artwork is here somewhere. Yeah, you should see the mistakes also. Okay, I do have this lazy Susan kind of thing where we can spin, but I don't want to make a mess here. So, yeah, so, yeah. There was an artwork here that I wanted to show you.
Open this?
No, this is, yeah, I brought some later on, each for all of you to take one with you. This is a 4x4 wooden piece. So if you are inspired by today's demo, then you can take one and try it at home.
If
Yes.
we are more inspired, can we take one more?
If there is spare ones, yeah, sure. So this is what is important. I want to show you that when I was doing this 2 days back, I did it in the garage, so I did it on the table. This one is very important. You have to see the balance, that it is straight, your table is straight. Because if it is not, it has gone, the pour has gone down over here. I was trying to make a flower, right? So it is nice still, but it became very elongated.
Put it in the tray, we can't see it.
Put it under the camera.
Okay. Here. So now you can see. So the flower, it started dripping on this edge. So
That
yeah.
looks nice though.
It does look nice, I know that.
That's a happy accident.
Happy accidents do happen, yeah. But that's the reason that you need to, you can, first see. So here it looks good. I'm trying to see. Yeah. So you can see the bubble is right in the center. So this is fine.
Oh, that's a level?
That's a level. Yeah. So maybe I'll use these two.
Sarabjit, that big bottle of that flow stuff,
Mm-hmm.
oh, thank you. Can you put it under the camera, please, so everyone can see what that product is?
Yeah. Flow. Yeah.
It's called Flood.
Yeah, it
Flow.
flows
Oh,
through
sorry.
everything.
Yeah.
So.
There. Is that okay? There.
Flow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So where is it available in all?
Home Depot, and even online. Yes.
And it's to make the paint more fluid, or what did you
Smooth,
say it was?
smooth, and you stretch your paint also, because you are using pores. You're using a lot of paint also, so it has to move also. So this is, and it doesn't. Your paint color doesn't, get degraded. The color stays. See. Okay. And the most important thing, some of you must have seen that in the pores, what makes those big, nice cells, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes this is enough for creating the cells, what itself. But if you want extra, then there is this treadmill oil, so that you can, silicone oil, so that is what you can use. There are different brands, so you
You can
can,
take the photo and.
yeah, so you can see here.
Yeah.
Where did you get that oil?
I'm not using this, but it's been there for sitting in my house for many years now. So
also
because
you can-
I find it okay even without using it. Yeah. Because
It's
after
available
this,
at,
the only problem is when you use this and you want to do the final coat varnish, you have to take care first that there is no oil on your picture. So you have to try to remove it with soap and anything else, nicely, and clean it up. Especially if you're doing any resin work. I found it the hard way. In that there were puddles when I was doing resin. They became holes all over my picture. So I had to remove the whole thing, sand it, all the picture, to take off all the resin, then wash it nicely with the soap and water. Remove it, and then what you can do is you can also try it with the powder, talcum powder, so to remove the oil. Leave it on for some time and see. Otherwise, that's how. So, but it is good for making those nice big cells. There are different recipes out there on the internet. When you research, you'll find different recipes out there. Okay, I'm going to wear some gloves.
And where do you get that oil? Even in Home Depot?
Yes, you can get it at Home Depot, but I think I mostly buy my stuff. This one, if I am at Home Depot, I will go, otherwise online. I get it online, yeah.
How much of that do you use?
Just a few drops.
So this is, like I said, I use 1 part water, 1 part paint, and 4 to 5 parts of that.
Oh, it's a lot.
Yes, it's a lot, yes. But then you can try 2 parts water, 2 parts paint, and less of that. So
So
different combinations you can try.
How do you measure that part?
I just do it approximately, but there are measuring cups, you know. You do have, I do have at home the cups. I don't know if I brought any to show you. They have measurements on the sides. This one doesn't have, but they do have measurements. But I got these small ones which I will be using. So here is. So these, you know, like for your medicine, you have those cups. These are like 2 ounce,
Oh.
1 ounce. Actually, this is 1 ounce. So can you see this?
Yes.
There are measurements here. And then there are glasses also you get. You have measurements. Then you can fill up about according to the measure, and you know, then mix it. Yeah. So I'm going to be mixing. Not too many colors, because if you do too many colors, then it becomes muddy. Okay. So I'm going to add a little bit. I'm going to use it from the bottle over here. I'm doing it sideways because my tray is smaller.
So this is mixed with the.
This is already mixed.
It's already mixed in that consistency, yes.
Do you think you could have started from a black canvas, not painting it with acrylic paint? Have you ever done that?
Yeah, you could start with a black canvas, yeah.
The texture
No, but
was-
the thing is, now when you're starting with a blue, white canvas also, it will be the same thing, right? So depending on what combination you're going to use, that maybe, I haven't tried the black canvas, but maybe it might be better. Like you could use this any color that your main art color is going to come, so that it shows through that. So I'm just making here puddles over here.
Putting a coat actually helps
Yes.
not to suck the paints into the canvas.
That's why I asked that.
That's the
Yeah, I was
main
wondering if the
reason.
texture of the canvas
Yeah.
might bother the paint somehow.
Then you say, protect the quality of the color.
Okay, so now the technique that I want to try out with you guys is this rubbing alcohol technique. So let's see. I don't know if it will work, let's see. There's just a little bit of rubbing alcohol. This is 91%. This one I'm using. Okay. And then this. So I'm going to dip one with a toothpick and see what happens. One drop of white on the black that I did. I did bring a dropper, but I'm feeling that it might be a bit too much. But we can try try one with the dropper.
Or do you need any spoon to?
No, I don't need a spoon. I didn't bring the dropper. Maybe I got it in the other one.
Okay, I can.
Maybe it just got misplaced. I'm just going to pour a little bit.
It's not.
I made the paints a little bit thicker today because since I have to travel and they're going to be in my car, so I don't want my car to be too much. So they might be a little bit thicker.
So this is an experiment?
This is an experiment, yeah, exactly.
Well, that's fun.
So you're putting the alcohol on top of the black.
On top of the white. Okay, I don't know if you can see.
Expanding.
Now let's see if I put the alcohol on the black and then put the paint on top. So let's see how it works. And then let's try the paint. Let's try a different color. Purple.
It's more black.
No, this is purple, but I'm going to put white on top of it. Okay, now I'm just going to straight put a dot here. Okay. So my white is thicker, so it's just sinking in. So you see those tendrils, and I have very nice brand, I think Golden, which I have been trying to look for. The paint itself it had a mixture of something that whenever I poured a drop of it, it will spread out like fingers, everywhere, like the sea creatures, So, but this one also happens with this paint. So you can try with the little bit of thickness of paint that it will happen. Now another dot of one color, let's see. I'm going to put a drop of this orange one. So this is ink. I have not tried this ink, so we are going to experiment and see how the ink goes. And it takes time, sometimes for it to spread out. I will move it a little bit for you to see how it goes.
now?
I'm putting another layer of white on top of the first previous layer. I put some little bit of the alcohol, and then in the black ones I put the ink, the orange ink on the black ones. So a mixture of that, ink on the black ones, alcohol in the purple ones. So a little bit more I'm going to put over here.
What does the flood stuff do again?
It just makes the paint more smooth.
Or smooth?
Yeah.
Will that green stuff still run? Is it getting too dry?
Pardon?
The green part that you put down first, will it still run?
No, I'm going to add some more paint later on.
Sorry, was that alcohol?
That was rubbing alcohol. Now I'm going to just wait, because it is, the paint is a little bit thicker, so I don't know if you can see it is spreading, but not as much because of the consistency of the paint. So as you can see, this is the consistency, so it's a little bit thicker. Now on the top part, maybe we can try, I will show you, let's see all the colors, different colors, and we can see the color, the oil, what happens to the oil over here. Here I'm going to just use a little bit of white. So with this plastic thing, I'm just going to see if we can pull that white. She's going to swipe and swipe. Oh. Okay. So you can see the cells. You can see the cells, but also you will see more cells if you use the heat gun. So let's see. Yeah. Or heat gun or this thing. Already they are appearing, as you can see. Without that, so that sometimes I don't even use that. It just brings the see, now I haven't even used the treadmill as yet, and if I use it, then you can see I will use it on a different one. I think I'll show you the treadmill, what happens, because I feel the Amsterdam paints that use along with this, they give a lot of cells. They form a lot of cells with that. Look at that. And if I move it, the cells will become bigger and bigger.
So, Sarabjit,
Yes.
the cells, those are the bubbles things.
Yeah, the bubbles, round
So
bubbles.
how did you get those again? How did you get
Just
those?
by mixing these paints,
That's
water
it?
and, yeah, I haven't used, I was going to use this, but there's no need for me using this, but I will use this for you on a different canvas and show it to you
So those
separately.
bubbles are because of the alcohol?
No, there's no alcohol in this section.
Oh.
The alcohol I did was on this, but it's not working as the way I wanted it, because I think my paints I brought today a little bit thicker. So that's why it's not helping. Yeah. But let's move the beads and see how it happens, what happens.
It's beautiful. And that little lighter thing you were using, what was that? Was that a flame?
Yeah, that is a flame, yeah.
What is that called and where do you get that?
You know that cream brulee, when you make those, you get those guns, heat guns?
Oh.
This is the smaller version of it, yeah.
So where did you get that one, the gun, I mean, the torch? Yeah.
The torch?
Yeah.
I got it on, I think I got it online.
But I think this, where you get the smoke
Yeah.
shops, they have.
You have those big ones also, but I prefer small ones. I have, let me see if I have 3 different kinds. I use it mainly for my resin work, actually. So here is another one, transparent one. You need the solution for it, and then you just, I got this one also. Some work, some don't work, so I keep on trying which one works. So I brought all 3 of them.
But is it like a little propane thing in
Yes,
there?
it is like miniature.
Really?
Yes. Yeah.
Is it like a cigarette lighter or what is it? I don't get
It's
it.
not, you can use that propane tanks that you get the head on top, you can have a bigger one, you know, big one, if you're doing large projects, it's the same thing, yeah.
Is it what you'd use on a cream brulee?
Yes, this one, yes. This is what you use.
I don't pay. I had no idea what that thing was.
Yes.
So, what's exactly the reasoning of getting the fire? So, it's right now you're mixing 2 different types of paint.
The purpose of the fire is that it helps the cell to rise up. You know, if there is any to make them bigger also. If there are bubbles, to burst the bubbles, air bubbles also. So and then you know the paint rises from the bottom, especially like if you are using this oil, because the oil with that. So as a thicker paint, some paints just won't show up because they will go down, you know, in your base color. So when you do with the heat, it becomes a little bit lighter and they come up. Yeah. So they start rising. So let's look at this one. We have to work on this one. On that one that is not working with the, I'm going to see. Just going to do a swipe. So you saw one swipe was with that, and then I also used my old credit cards. That's another way of doing it. So I swipe with them also. Yeah, so you can see.
Oh, okay. I was wondering what you were going to do with that green.
It's like a petal of a flower.
Yeah, you can do anything. She's trying to imagine anything.
And paint what she sees. Yeah, I saw a seahorse there, but she's lost the seahorse.
Okay. So now let's see. If we do one drop, just one drop of oil here.
Oil? What kind of oil is it?
The treadmill is silicone oil.
Oh.
Yeah. So you can see the cells that are coming up here.
Sarabjit, do you
Yes.
want to go to about 1:45? We'll have to end by about 1:45.
Okay, yeah. So all right, so I'm going to show you now the next one. We'll keep this aside. Over here. Yeah, here, paper towel, or why don't you take this? I have this.
What do you want?
Okay, so what I want was,
We're going to pass it around? Oh, look at it.
it's easier to see.
Wow, yeah, it's very neat.
So I'm going to
of all her
I'm going to use 3 colors and layer it in the cup here.
Is it like a Dutch pour?
No, Dutch pour I'm not doing because we don't have that much time. And just, if you do it with I brought it, you do it with your hair dryer. Yeah.
You combine multiple paints and floors.
You also do
I have dark eyes, very small. I have seen YouTube videos.
So I'm just going to do black and white, the 2 colors. And maybe a little bit of gold on in the end. And last bit I'll do the gold. So whatever color you're doing on the right on the top will be at the bottom. Yeah. And whatever goes first comes on the top. So when you're planning, you have to see. Yes.
All cells come. And the air bubbles will pop up.
Yeah. So here's a paper cup. So I'm going to pinch the paper cup over here like a spout. And we'll see how it goes. I'm just going to move my hand a little bit in circular motion.
But gold came on top.
Yeah,
This is
so this is I mean, depending on what technique are you going to use. You know, if you're going to do a flip cup, then it will go right at the bottom. So in the cup also you will see those bubbles.
So Sarabjit, that poured out of that little cup really easily. Did you add something more to that paint as you
No,
had
because
it?
there was this my previous paint which was a little bit thinner, so I used that one, white one. I have 2. Okay. Now I'm going to add this so that it moves around it. Yeah, it is. Yeah, you're like decorating your cake. Okay, so I'm gonna move it now.
Oh.
And then you want to do it slowly.
That's very
Is that mix, has any oil on it, or it was just the paint?
This is just the paint. Yeah.
She added the blood?
It's flooding everyone knows.
I just used black, white, and a little bit of gold.
more of white taken.
Around it, yeah, I did white so that it moves. And the fun part is when the painting is done, everybody sees different things in your painting, you know. Sometimes figures will come, sometimes faces will come. Might be.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, now there's a man.
Oh, there's a nose.
I see an arrow,
It's
a
like
bow
an
and an
arrow.
arrow.
Yeah, I mean, everybody will see different things in there.
It's changing it.
see someone fighting like this.
So if you used your little heater on that, would you get those bubbles coming up again?
Let's try it out. I brought my heat gun. Yeah, sometimes when I don't want to use this one, I use the heat gun. But again, I do it mostly for my resin. In this, sometimes you can even do it with a toothpick if the bubbles are large. Yeah, as you can see, this is pretty strong, so I'm not going to do much, but in the center you will see dots are appearing, and then they will get bigger over time, a little bit bigger.
So heat gun, can we use a hair dryer?
No, not the hair dryer.
Not the hair
You
dryer.
need, because the hair dryer is going to blow your composition all over, you know. So blow dryer, that one you will use for the Dutch pour, and so that you can use for that. And also, what another thing you can do is, like here with this we can see if you can blow with this and make different things. You can move the paint.
This is very psychedelic.
So you can try different techniques, and we didn't get to use this. You layer the paints in this, and then you just make one base layer and do 2 or 3 colors, and then you slide them just in the section that you want. It is really, this one also looks pretty good. Yeah.
What is this called?
This is just a tray. Actually, it is dustpan. If you have, you can do it a small dustpan. It's the same concept. So
You also put some sparkles.
I do put sparkles sometimes. Yeah, you can put later on, you know, on your painting. So mine does have either gold or sparkles or something or the other. So this,
Nice too.
well, I don't think if I have time for more, but if there is, I can do one quick one with a small one I have. I wanted to really do this one. Let's see if we can do it over here. Let's see. Oh, this doesn't fit here. I won't move it too much.
Sarabjit, Srinivas, didn't you say that at Blick Art they have a
this the
whole
one?
department
Oh,
about
no,
this?
you got
Yes,
it.
yes,
Oh,
yes.
again, what is
Oh
my gosh. How come you're the one finding it
I
all
think
the
you've been
time?
looking out for it for a long time. Not
That's
time.
the third time.
Because he's trying the hardest.
Everybody else has it. Anyway, very good.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Okay, this is the
Did
final
you get
one.
a
I'm doing
picture of
quick
it?
one.
Picture of the thing for the newsletter? Did you get a picture of that thing,
Yeah.
the treasure?
You can take it.
Take a picture. So
I'll share it in
Sarabjit,
the
Yes.
Srinivas said that at Blick Art in San Jose, they have a whole department about the supplies for
Yes,
this.
they have kits also, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All our materials are related for one of the things.
So I'm just going to.
Sarabjit, you have about 2 or 3 minutes, okay?
Okay. And I just used ink, this black ink, in one dot in the center.
So if you don't like it, can you wash it off?
Yeah, you can
Okay.
just paint over it. That's the fun. Yeah. I didn't put too much paint, but if you have more paint, that is the thing is that you can just go around it and then it will spread all in all corners. You can stretch the paint that way, and different effects you get, and especially true with the previous one that I did over there. So you can do that. Yeah. All right, so I will just leave it at this.
It looks like a
That's neat. It's moving
Yes.
still.
To see the cells as well.
So the thing is, now when you go home, just remember the base layer will be thicker. The others can be a little bit slightly less thick, and then your paint will do wonders. Here. What do you think? What do you see over here? I see,
A dragon.
right?
Yeah, definitely.
A dragon head, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, so if I move it this way, it's going to change. There. Oh, look at that. The eye and the mouth here. Both ways. You can see it. There you go.
Beautiful.
All right, I hope you guys enjoyed it and tried it. Thank you. To take one of these if you already have it, and if you want extra, please go ahead and help yourself.
So it looks like you're going to have quite a bit of cleanup.
Yes, I will while you're doing that.
So thank you so much, Sarabjit. That was really interesting, and it gets the creative juices flowing, that's for sure. And
you.
please look at Sarabjit's artwork up here too before you leave, okay? She brought in all these samples. Thanks again, Sarabjit.
Thank you. And my website, there are in the shop section, there is the Sachi art where I put most of these kind of artworks, and you might find the abstract section that you may not, I could not bring because they are not in my with me. They are in private collections, some of them.
Okay, thanks again.
Thank you. And